The QuizCom IT Helpdesk solution template enables employees to report on IT issues and enables the IT Helpdesk team to assign these issues and then resolve and report back to the employees. The solution template is available on SharePoint Online and also inside Microsoft Teams. Let's start off by showing the end user experience. Okay, so as an employee I have an issue with my printer, so I'm going to the IT Helpdesk site and let's report a new issue. As you can see, the form is not the standard SharePoint form. It was configured with QuizCom form to have a custom layout. Currently it includes a single tab, and it's also I configured it to show the current user in read-only mode, so user cannot report on behalf of other users. And same for the date reported. You cannot change the reported date. It's today. So let's update the issue details. So I'm selecting a category, and as you can see, the form is dynamic. Depending on the category, different fields are displayed: hardware type or software type. So let's get back to hardware, and I have a printer issue, and let's provide some details and let's submit the issue. So I got here under the new group my new issue, the printer issue, and under the in progress I can see issues that are already handled by the support by the IT Helpdesk team. Another thing that happened here is that I got also an email from the IT Helpdesk system that notifies me that my new IT issue has been created and that it will be assigned to a helpdesk engineer. And this email was created by configuring the QuizCom custom actions, which are part of QuizCom forms, and this part enables me to create all kind of workflows. Now let's switch to the IT Helpdesk engineer view. As an engineer, I see this view, which is called new issues and assigned to me. And every type of user can see different views. This is also part of QuizCom forms, so you can hide some views from certain groups. So as a support engineer, I see a view that shows all new IT Helpdesk issues or tickets, and the ones that are in progress and assigned to myself. Now as an engineer, I can pick any one of the new ones and start working on them, but first I need to assign an issue to myself, so other engineers won't be working on the same issue at the same time. So let's look at the issue that I just updated, number 21. Printer shows that the black toner is empty. So you can see now that the form looks different. I'm in view mode, but you can see that I have now two tabs, and that's because I use QuizCom forms form layout feature to configure and have a second tab only visible to the support engineers. So I'm looking at this issue and it looks quite simple, so I would like to work on it. So I need to assign it to myself, and this button assigned to me is configured to be displayed only if I'm a member of the IT Helpdesk engineers group, and also only if the issue is not already assigned to someone else, so it's in new status. So let's click this button, and now you can see that I have a custom form which is part of this custom action or workflow that shows me only the fields relevant when I'm assigning an issue to myself. So I configured it to show only the IT comments field and a due date that I think I'll finish this task. So I think I'll finish it today because we have these toners in the warehouse, so all I need to do is click finish. And you can see now that the issue is now in progress, so it's assigned to me. After the issue has been assigned to a support engineer, if we go back to the end user who opened the issue, you can see that he got another email from the system, and this time it notifies him that the issue has been assigned, and also he can see the estimated resolution date, which is important to the end user, of course. Now back to the support engineer. Let's say I resolve the issue and now I want to close this issue. So all I have to do is open it, and you can see now that there's a new button that appears only when the issue is in progress and assigned to me, and it's called Close Issue. Let's click it. And here I have to update the resolution date, the actual resolution date, and resolution details. And that's it. Now the issue is no longer in my in progress queue. Of course, I can view it in another view where I can see all my completed issues. Going back to the end user, the system sent him another email as expected, this time notifying that the issue has been marked as completed. Okay, now I'm switching to the third type of users we have here, and this is the IT Helpdesk manager. And the manager has many other views, mainly used to manage the IT Helpdesk pipeline, making sure end user issues are handled on time. So the view I'm looking at now is called issue group by person assigned to. So you can see we have 2 new issues unassigned, and you have 2 issues assigned to one of the support engineers, one of them completed. And I can see how much time passed between the time the issue was opened until today. And I also configured some KPIs. For example, this KPI tells me that this issue is still unassigned for too long, because I configured the rule that says show this icon if an issue remains in new status over a day, which means no one from the IT Helpdesk team took ownership and started handling it. So I need to do it and assign it to someone. So in addition to the regular option where every IT Helpdesk engineer assign issues to himself, as a manager I have the option to assign to someone else. So if I go to this one, for example, and click it, you can see that I have another button which is not visible to IT Helpdesk engineers. It's visible only because I'm a manager. So it allows me to assign this issue to one of the engineers. So let's click it, and I get this custom form which shows only the relevant fields to this workflow. So let's assign it to someone, and after looking at the issue, I think he should solve it by tomorrow. Okay, so I can see now that I have no other KPIs alerting on some other delays. So that's how I can monitor work as a manager, and I have other views to group by other properties. Now, just a few words about the solution template itself. So what makes it a great starting point for creating your own custom IT Helpdesk solution is that it's super flexible and doesn't include a single line of code. Everything you see in here, the dynamic forms, dynamic layout, the workflows, everything is based on KWIZ conforms features. These features you can turn on and off, and everything is based on configurations. If you need more custom code, that's possible, but most of the time you don't need it, because all the features here are very flexible, allowing you to configure all kind of rules that affect both the layout and the functionality of the views and the forms and the entire layout here. So feel free to use this solution template, customize it as you need, and of course contact Quizcom if you need any other help or information about these solution templates.